A dog paw yeast infection is also known as paw yeast dermatitis, which is a common condition that affects dogs. It is caused by an overgrowth of yeast organisms, often lead to itching, redness, and discomfort. There are different factors that cause dog paw yeast infection. Yeast grow on your dog's warm and moist skin. This means that if you have a dog whose feet are frequently damp, then he could be at risk of developing a yeast infection. It is important to check the paws regularly. If you notice your dog's paws are wet, then you should dry them to prevent yeast infections. Skin with lots of skin folds or small spaces, like in between the toes, are the perfect places for yeast to develop. So the skin folds prevent good airflow. As a result, these areas retain more moisture. So dogs can be at increased risk of developing a yeast infection. Dogs who suffer from diseases that compromise the skin barrier are at increased risk of developing yeast infections in their paws. There are some symptoms of yeast infection in dogs. The affected area of dog's body may appear red, inflamed and swollen. Dogs with paw yeast infections may also show signs of itching, scratching and licking of the affected paws excessively. Some dogs may have a discharge or pus between their toes. The skin between the toes may become dry, flaky and crusty. In severe cases, hair loss may occur due to constant licking and scratching. If you suspect your dog has a paw yeast infection, it is important to consult a veterinarian for a proper diagnosis and treatment plan. Regularly cleaning of your dog's paws is very important for his overall health, especially after walks or exposure to wet environments. Proper nutrition and a balanced diet can support your dog's immune system, and it will help to prevent yeast overgrowth. Regularly trim the hair between your dog's toes will also reduce moisture and minimize the chances of yeast infection. You must keep your dog's living environment clean and dry. And regularly washing of dogs' bedding also prevent the accumulation of yeast and other microorganisms. Duxo PYO shampoo can disinfect and hydrate your dog's skin. It contains Arphytrium and purified natural ingredient that helps to soothe the irritated skin of your dog. And it can help to support the skin's ecosystem and reduce yeast counts. If these tips not work for your dog, then consult with your veterinarian to develop a management plan that reduces exposure to allergens and minimizes the risk of yeast infections.